if you develop that kind of familiarity, do you still have one guy who is challenging the other to be better? And I would just say in the second half of the season, for whatever reason, Brian Schottenheimer was never able to properly adjust to those defenses that were going up against him, and the same thing with Russell Wilson. Neither of them were helping each other out on that front, it seems like, either. It just feels like there was the same approach week in, week out, and I can see why Pete Carroll might have been turned off by what he saw down the stretch. I want someone to come in that Pete sees eye to eye with, or feels that is going to do things the way that Pete wants to do them. And I don't think Pete's going to bring things back into the Stone Age. I think a lot of you guys are being very melodramatic on that front. But you want to have somebody that is going to, I think, challenge Russell Wilson. And when you hear Russ say, Schotty is a tremendous teacher and a friend, I just wonder if that's exactly what Russ needed this past season. Here is Russ talking about that.
Schotty's been a great coach. He's been we've done some amazing things together. You know, the reality is we've led the league in touchdown passes. We've done a lot of amazing things over the past 3 years. We've won a lot of football games and everything else. I think he's a tremendous coach. I think he's a tremendous teacher. I think that, as a friend, as a person too as well, I've gotten really close with his family. The amount of sacrifice that he put into every day, him being away from his family and stuff like that, because, his kids were in school in Nashville and stuff like that. But just, this amount of sacrifice he's put into it.
I'm not trying to outlaw friendship here. And obviously, if you are a coach and you work with a quarterback as hands-on as Brian Schottenheimer, I'm sure, did, you are probably going to develop some sort of friendly relationship, especially if you have some similar values. But I think the next guy that's going to be good for Russell Wilson isn't necessarily someone who is going to be adversarial or just a tool, like maybe a Bill O'Brien. But I do think that it would be best for the next person that's working with Russ to maybe not be so close with Russ.